Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's me, TG at 2209, and welcome back to our WWE film season. That's right, WWE 2K25 film season is back with episode number 5. I'm pretty sure this is episode 5. Yep, this is episode 5, guys. I'm excited. I know we've really done horror films, but there's so many horror films that we have to do at least 2. Now, of course, now coming in at number 1 is Captain Spaulding. I think I'm saying it correctly. I'm not entirely sure, but Captain Spaulding's from the House of a Thousand Corpses, a 2003 film, actually. And guys, don't quote me on his name. I'm not entirely sure if I'm saying it right. If I am not, then correct me. But if not, or if I am, then thank you. As we now get Roy Burns. Now this was so if you guys haven't watched any of like the Why was I saying Freddy's? Freddy. Why was I saying Freddy? No, the Friday the 13th films. Then you would know that Friday the 13th: A New Beginning from 1985. Jason is not the killer. That is actually a guy named Roy Burns, which doesn't really make sense. But I don't know. But apparently Roy Burns is the killer in Friday the 13th: A New Beginning, which came out in 1985. I had to check. I had to double check. But I couldn't remember. It was either. I don't know why. I think it was the third film for some reason. But the third film, no, it's not the third film. The third film is when Jason gets his mask. As we now get Count Orlok. Yeah, Count Orlok. That's right. From the movie Nosferatu. His name is Count Orlok, or also Nosferatu. I do remember that. I remember that very well. I don't know how I do, but I do. Don't ask me, guys. Don't ask me. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't remember that. I don't know how I remember, but I remember watching The Kill Count by James A. Janice on this film. I think it was the first silent film on his channel. I know he recently did The Mummy, which The Mummy is no, it's not a silent film. The Mummy is not a silent film. I don't know why I'm saying that. As we now get Sadako from, I think Sadako is from, it's not I don't think it's Ring. I think it's Ringu, but I can't remember. But we have Sadako from, I'm pretty sure it's Ringu that Sadako is from, but I could be wrong. Because I know there's The Ring and there's Ringu, which are two very similar films, but have a few differences. And that's the story and everything. As we now get Norman Bates from American Psycho, I'm pretty sure Norman Bates is from American Psycho. Yeah, he is. Because I haven't seen American Psycho, actually. Which is crazy to say. I'm a horror film and I have not seen American Psycho. Which is a really good movie, apparently. But I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure Norman Bates is from American Psycho, but I'm not entirely sure. So if I am wrong, please correct me. I'm not too familiar with most of these characters, like I said. The first horror one we did had more noticeable characters. This has some as well, with like Sadako and Count Orlok, but it doesn't have a whole lot. As I did, and we do have Oliver Nichols making his season debut. I didn't know how I was going to put Oliver in this season at all, but then I decided I'm going to put him in this Royal Rumble. Not with some of the more popular characters, but with some of the small time horror film characters like Count Orlok or Captain Spaulding, because they're all from like smaller movies, and then Roy Burns, who's a smaller part of the Friday the 13th franchise. But I actually like the idea of having Oliver in here. Now we got Axel Palmer. Now if you guys don't know who Axel Palmer is, this is the killer from My Bloody Valentine. And then the remake isn't the same character, but in the original, Axel Palmer is the minor killer that goes around killing a bunch of teens on Valentine's Day. Pretty much, that's all it really is. If you guys haven't seen My Bloody Valentine, but if you want to actually check it out, I know Dead Meat did a kill count on it. If you want to not really watch the movie but see the kills, there's some pretty good kills. I haven't watched the movie in a while. I have not really even watched it. I did watch the remake. The remake is nothing like the original. But now we got Alien / Xenomorph coming in. This is probably the most popular character in this Royal Rumble, because I don't remember if I put Predator in this one. But I know Anna's probably one of the most well-known characters in this Royal Rumble. Now, guys, I am going to possibly be doing a third horror films Royal Rumble. If you guys want to see that, let me know some characters you'd like to see in that Royal Rumble, because there's some that I've been thinking of. One is funny. I was thinking of doing Turkey from Thanksgiving, which is one of the dumbest horror movies ever. But we're gonna have Lecter coming in from Silence of the Lambs. I almost forgot the name of the movie, but it's Silence of the Lambs, and that pursuing franchise. I've only seen the first one, though, guys. I know Lecter got its own movie as well, but Hannibal Lecter is. I've only seen Silence of the Lambs with my mom, because that was a big movie, a big time movie, to be honest. And it's, I don't know. You don't forget the scene of this dude eating a brain, pretty much. You don't forget that. As we now get Dracula, I wanted to have Count Orlok in here at the same time as Dracula, but unfortunately Count Orlok got eliminated right before Dracula came in. But we got Dracula from the plenty of Dracula movies in here, with the most popular one being the I want to say it's it's the early 1900s. I can't remember if it was. I think it was in the 1930s, because I think it came out around the same time as The Mummy did, and I know The Mummy came out in 1932. But I'm gonna look actually, because I know Dead Meat made a kill count on him on one of the movies, at least not that long ago. I can't remember how long ago it was actually that he made the. There's Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu came out in 1922, and the movie was fully called Nosferatu: A Sympathy of Horror, 1922, which is crazy. So that means Dracula should be around here somewhere, right? I don't know. Dracula came out like I think around the same time as. There's some small ones, but it doesn't matter. Dracula's been in a whole bunch of shapes and forms of horror movies. And we got Angela coming in now. Now, Angela's from Sleepaway Camp. Only the first one, though, I think. I think there's two. But I can't remember all of them. And now we got John Carver. Now, this is probably the most recent character in this Royal Rumble so far. I mean, Aaron did just had Aaron Ramos just came out 2 years ago probably, but this John Carver is from Thanksgiving, I think it's called the movie's called. It's Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure it's Thanksgiving though. Or, no, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna look it up real quick. THA. It's just called Thanksgiving, okay. Thanksgiving is the turkey one. Yeah. Guys, if you want to watch a really, really dumb horror movie, watch Thanksgiving. That is it's so dumb. And there's 3 movies apparently. Second one I don't know what it's about. But apparently Demi didn't do one on that. But we also have Jack Frost coming in. Now this snowman is a killer snowman, also from a movie called Jack Frost, which is also pretty dumb. And now we get Carrie from the same movie of same title, Carrie, also based off the book by Stephen King, also called Carrie. I'm not really giving a whole lot of information on all the characters. There's just so many characters coming in, and they're all coming in kind of fast that I'm trying to talk about every single one, but it's kind of hard to at times. Like, I was talking about John Carver, and I missed Jack Frost coming in, and I was trying to talk about Jack Frost, and then Carrie came in. But so Jack Frost is from the movie Jack Frost, and there's also a second one called Jack Frost 2, I'm pretty sure they're called Jack Frost. But it's just pretty much a horror movie where there's a guy named Jack Frost who's a serial killer, and then he dies somehow, and he becomes a giant snowman somehow. It's Jack Frost. And then the second movie is called Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. The first one came out in 1997, and the second one came out in 2000. Which is kind of weird. Alright. Captain Spaulding's still in, too. That's crazy. And yes, Angela's from Sleepaway Camp. I know that one. We get the mean one from, of course, the mean one. Which, came out, I want to say really recently, because I know it came out around the same time Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey came out, because a lot of our childhood characters lost their licenses. So, I know some of them came out recently. The Mean one came out in 2022. So I had to type it in to see. But I do like how the Mean one looks in this Royal Rumble, to be honest. And we do also have Winnie the Pooh from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which also I think came out in 2022. And then apparently there's a Bambi horror movie. There's also a Mickey Mouse one called The Mousetrap. No, I know. Because Demi did kill counts on all three of these movies. And technically Winnie the Pooh is a second film as well, with more characters. But you don't really get to see like Tigger or Owl or Bunny. I think his name is Bunny, right? No, Rabbit. It's Rabbit, not Bunny. It's Rabbit. Alright, we got Three Fingers from, what is it called? What's the movie? Wrong Turn. There we go. Haha. I had to think for a second. Wrong Turn. I haven't seen the franchise in so long, so I don't remember which. I'm not entirely sure if he's in the first one or not. But you know what? I'm not gonna look it up, but I know Wrong Turn also got a remake without Three Fingers. I'm pretty sure he is in the first one, because I think he survived. There's a family of cannibals or something, and then Three Fingers is the one that survives the longest or something. As we now get Slender Man from, of course, the movie Slender Man, which came out in 2018. I know that one for a fact, because I like that movie a lot. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but I did. I thought it was good. I did like the casting. And I thought Slender Man was pretty creepy. I wish we got to see a little bit more of him in that movie. But it's fine. Slender Man, I think they got the aspect of Slender Man correctly. I do want to see maybe more creepy pasta characters get actual like big screen movies. And there's some that I really like. I think Alice Jack is really interesting. You have Jeff Woods, who would be interesting. Lou Woods would be interesting. See that storyline and everything. I think that would be really interesting to see a bunch of these different creepy pasta characters get some like actual big screen movies. And I know a really good one. But I don't know why, but the big screen loves to do Killer Clowns, and Laughing Jack would be perfect for a movie if they wanted to do the next big scary clown, killer clown movie like after it. Because I know it's getting a new TV show, but if they want to do like another big killer clown movie, they could just do Laughing Jack. But I know like to look at like some of the biggest horror movie characters, two of them are clowns with A and R as of recently. But then you also have Stitches, you have Sweet Tooth, you got Joker, who's kind of a clown. There's a lot of popular clown characters. I think Laughing Jack would be a good fit for the big screen, to be honest. His story is kind of disturbing though, because he kills children. But it's whatever, it doesn't matter. But we lost not Laughing Jack. I'm just talking about Laughing Jack. That's Jack Frost. It's funny, there's so many Jacks. You got Alice Jack, you got Laughing Jack, you got Jack Frost, you got Jack Nicholson, I think. Or no, Jack Torrance. His actor is Jack Nicholson, I'm pretty sure. But Jack Torrance is from The Shining, of course. I need to do more Jack Nicholson then, because Jack Torrance, because The Shining is a really popular movie. But if you guys didn't know this, Stephen King actually did not like the movie. And it's crazy. He did not like that movie. And I don't know. I feel it's just a little slow in my opinion. And I fell asleep in the middle of watching it for the first time. But whatever. But we're not focusing on The Shining now, because that's not in this Royal Rumble. We got Winnie the Pooh coming in from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which I'm going to assume also came out in 2022. But it could have also come out in 2021. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to look it up. I don't focus more on the Royal Rumble right now, because we're getting down to our final, I want to say almost final 7. It's going to be final 7, because we have final 6 coming right now. And we get Frankenstein's Bride from I don't know what movie, to be honest. I don't know what she was introduced in. It could have been the next movie in the Frankenstein franchise, but I low-key have no idea. But we have Frankenstein's Bride in this Royal Rumble. As there goes, I think I say Winnie the Pooh, but that was Carrie, actually. Because John Carver's fighting Winnie the Pooh. So we're going to be down to our final 6 guys. Right now, I'm going to wait to see who the last one is, but it's going to be final 5, but John Carver did pick up the elimination on Winnie the Pooh, but it's Mr. Crockett. And this is a more recent horror movie that came out. But it's pretty much just like this dude, like it's like a TV show, kind of. It's a 2024 film where there's a TV show called Mr. Crockett. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the movie actually. It was on Dead Meat. That's how I know about it. But I guess he preys on like single mothers and their children. And he kidnaps children or something. I don't know. I didn't fully watch the Dead Meat kill count on Mr. Crockett. So this is a new one for me. I have no idea about him. I don't know really anything about him, to be honest. So I would have to actually like watch the movies. Like for most of these characters, I've seen their movies at least once, or at least I know about more. But Mr. Crockett is more of just a toss-up because I don't really know anything about him. So I don't know much about the character. But he's from the movie Mr. Crockett from 2024. You should definitely go watch it. I'm not sure where you can find it at, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a good movie or not. I have no idea. Oh, we lost someone. Who did we lose? I have to start talking, sorry. Oh, we lost 3 fingers. Okay. I figured it out, guys. Don't worry. We lost 3 fingers. So I'm trying to think of who I should do. I do want to definitely I should probably do the Mummy. I should do the werewolf, because the werewolf man, or whatever you want to call it, the wereman, the man and wolf, whatever. Because those are some big. I should definitely do the Gill Man from the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Just because those are like some of the old popular horror characters. But this one, the third one, probably be a little bit have a small break in between them. To be honest, I do have plans for other Royal Rumbles as well. I don't just want to simply focus on the horror aspect. I could do an entire horror season if I wanted to, but I just want to focus on this is the film franchise, film series or season. Oh, let's go. Okay, we're down to the final 2. It's Frankenstein's Bride versus John Carver. This is kind of what I wanted with this, doing multiple different Royal Rumbles for different genre, for one genre. Is that you're going to get some of the lesser known characters into the finale, which I think is great. Instead of like having all the big popular characters, you're going to get some smaller characters. Here you got John Carter from Thanksgiving, the horror movie, and then Frankenstein's Bride from probably a movie called Frankenstein's Bride, if I had to guess. But it's like John Carter is keeping up the momentum strong on Frankenstein's Bride right now. And it's looking like John Carver is going to be picking up the win, the dub. And he'll be joining, I think the first winner was Predator. Yeah, Predator was the first winner, I'm pretty sure, of the first horror film Royal Rumbles. But yeah, he'll be joining into the season 3, grand finale, or the film season grand finale. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding